Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back with another video today. And today, the Chicago Cubs have traded for Isaac Paredes. And this is a trade I don't think anybody expected to happen. I think a lot of people most likely kind of knew that Isaac Paredes would be traded. There were buyers all over the place. The Yankees had interest. The Astros had interest. I think the Mariners had some interest as well. I think there were other buyers that were really interested in Isaac and trading for the third baseman, who can also play first and second. But I don't think any of us thought he would go to the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs have been listed as a seller. They're going to be selling, which I still think they definitely could be sellers, and we definitely could still see them, selling players and, moving players that, good players get prospects. But this was a buyer type of move right here to get Isaac Paredes. They are trading former top prospect Christopher Morell, who has had a bad year this year, only has a batting average of 200. I'm going to go over his numbers in just a minute with two pitching prospects or two prospects for Isaac Paredes. The one-time All-Star is now headed to Chicago after playing 100 games so far this season with 425 plate appearances, 361 at-bats, 41 runs scored, 89 hits, 19 doubles, 1 triple, 16 home runs, 55 RBIs, 51 walks, and he also was only struck out 68 times. He's a batting average of near 250, an on-base percentage of 355, and an OPS of 800. Now, let's go over what Chicago is giving up to get Isaac Paredes. They're giving up Christopher Morell, who is a center fielder, but also plays third base and also also be put at the DH spot. Now, Christopher Morell was a top prospect for the Chicago Cubs, and he's still so young at 25 years old, and it's going to be interesting to see how he will do with a new beginning with the Tampa Bay Rays. And in 2024 so far, he's played 102 games with 420 plate appearances, 361 at-bats, which I think is the same amount as at-bats as Isaac Paredes. 361 at-bats with 43 runs scored, 72 hits, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 18 home runs, 51 RBIs. He has 7 stolen bases, 47 walks. Strikeouts have been a big problem at 103. He has a batting average of 200 and an on-base percentage of 302 and an OPS of almost 700. So, and this is a guy who was absolutely fantastic in the 2023 season. 107 games played in the 2023 season, 388 at-bats with 96 hits, 17 doubles, 3 triples, 26 home runs, 70 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, 36 walks, batting average of 250, which is the same. He had the same batting average that Isaac Paredes has this year. And his OPS in 2023 was 821, which is a better OPS than Isaac has currently right now. Look, I think I'm not going to blame Chicago for moving Christopher Morell and giving up on his talent, but I think it's way too early to give up on him. Now, I think Isaac Paredes is a guy who is the same age as Christopher Morell. Both guys are 25 years old. And one guy is playing so much better than the other right now. Isaac Paredes is doing way better than Christopher Morell is. So I understand them giving up Christopher Morell to get a guy like Isaac Paredes, but I think it is too early to say for Christopher Morell, okay, well, his career is done, and he's not going to come back from this, because I think that he still has a chance with only being in his third MLB season. That still has a chance to become a good player. Now we'll see what happens once he goes to Tampa Bay and gets this new beginning, and what happens next season with them. And they have him for a while. He's not going to be a free agent until 2029. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out for them. Let's go over the other players that Tampa Bay are giving up, or the other players that Tampa Bay are getting in this trade. They're getting Hunter Biggie, who is a relief pitcher, who has also played third base and first baseman as well. He's a two-way player, but I think he's really just pitched with the Cubs. So, but with the Cubs in 2024 in the major league level, he has
pitched 4 games with 3 1/3 innings pitched, only giving up 3 hits, 1 run, and 1 earned run, an ERA of 2.70, and he has given up 2 walks with 5 strikeouts. Now in the minor leagues, he has been fantastic in the minor leagues this year with the Cubs minor league system. In their minor league system, his ERA is under 2 at 1 point. At 1 point, it's like 1 point something. It's actually, 1.17. So 1.17 in 14 games pitched in the minor leagues this year in 2024. 14 games. He has 6 saves with 15 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 6 walks with 23 strikeouts in those 15 innings. So he's another guy who could turn into a solid player for the Tampa Bay Rays. And then another prospect who's another pitcher, Ty Johnson. And in the minor leagues this year for Chicago in Single A, he has pitched 18 games with 10 starts, has a 1-4 record with a 3.54 ERA, and has pitched 61 innings, giving up 48 hits, 29 runs, 24 earned runs, 2 home runs, 22 walks, 81 strikeouts. Ty Johnson was a 15th round draft pick in the 2023 MLB draft. Let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comments section. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.